present. Wait a sec. Very sugary. I suspect this might be candy flowers. Lemon. Okay, where were we? Okay, here's a little update about my secret project. Ooh, that wasn't the update at all. It's not gonna has nothing to do with however it was. What I wanted to say is that many of you ask me about it and what's the deal and blah blah blah. So I thought I should clarify a couple things. The project involves videotaping as well, and then a lot of editing, major editing, literally weeks and weeks of editing. I hope you're not disappointed to hear that it might take me about 2 years to finish. I meant, wait a second. I meant 2 months. It's not that bad, right? I hope not more than 2 months, because then I will be like... Actually, I have been having some bad luck with this project. I started shooting parts of it weeks ago, and just when I put aside a couple of weeks to concentrate on shooting, there were some major electrical problems in my building. Oh yeah. Yep, no electricity for a couple of days. Can you believe it? I was actually recording myself when a huge thunder strikes and just scares the living spirits out of me. It was pretty funny. Yeah, I have it all on tape. I'll show it to you some other time, not today, because I don't want to reveal too much. And if I show you a little piece, might not make any sense, and then you're gonna tell me, that's what you're working on? And then I'm gonna be like, and then I'm gonna be like, and you're gonna be like, and then porcupine hand to you. I forgot what we're talking about. Oh yeah. So once I got electricity back, I was ready to start shooting again. Yes. And that's when I started to feel bad, and I got this big pain and had to go to the doctor and found out about the kidney stones. And that was a mess because I was feeling sick for a couple of days. I even had fever. I hate to have fever. That wasn't really fun. It was kind of bad. And I couldn't shoot again. So yes, I am actually a little behind on my secret project. It was so frustrating to have all these things come in my way, one thing after another. I was like, why all these obstacles? Why? I feel better already. But at least I am not freaking out anymore. I guess it could have been much worse in some ways that I don't even want to imagine. I mean, compared to the things that some people go through on regular basis, my little roadblocks or obstacles are nothing. I mean, they're really trivial. Really trivial. Sometimes I wonder, people who are sick or simply they don't have enough food or live in the third world countries. I mean, there are people who live in horrible conditions and their lives would seem to many of us hopeless. Where do they find the courage or the will to keep going? Believe me, the thought of that makes me feel pretty embarrassed about the tiny roadblocks on the way of my silly project. How can they even compare I can't compare them. How could I? You know what I mean. You know what I want to say, right? Mental powers. We communicate like that. So, you know what I mean. The painting today depicts the three standing strong in the face of some kind of hurricane or a tornado, I don't know. The thick black horizontal lines depict the wind, strong, uncompromising, ruthless. The vertical lines are the rain. The crown of the tree bends under the force of the wind. The tree seems to be very elastic, but it is the power of the wind that is responsible. Just like many people around the world seem to be pushed around by the life's troubles and, I don't know, the branches of the tree, do whatever the wind orders them to do. But our tree doesn't give up. The spirals imply vigorous fighting. Have you ever seen a snake that is fighting, that is threatened, that is mad? I have. They go like, you know, they're in a spiral, like, and then they go like, pretty feisty. I have a funny anecdote, but I don't think maybe it's not a good idea. Involves somebody I know, and a snake, and a tree, and people laughing, and somebody very scared, but that wasn't me. Okay, some other time. The branches are just like a threatened snake, but they don't stand a chance. The wind does whatever it wants with them. The red accents by the bark as well as the branches imply clashing of the two elements, the tree and the wind. This is some serious fighting. Sometimes a bad experience or event can have a lasting impression, long lasting, or maybe even everlasting. Scary. The leaves falling off the tree symbolize that. People get scars, physical and emotional. Parts of them can be lost, but they don't give up. They keep going. The positioning of the lower part of the tree tells us something about a true spirit of a human being like that. The tree is grounded. It is unmoved. Somehow people have this amazing capability that allows them to just keep going and going. They go through a tragedy, but they have the ability to get up in the morning and I don't know, go to work or take care of the kids or somebody, or keep going, just keep going. The bark of the tree is also the only element with a thick, solid texture. Everything else on canvas has more of a fluid feel or look. The thick texture also implies strength. I guess I was hoping to achieve a painting, an image that is both violent and calm. Yeah, at the same time, the tree goes through some rough times. You can tell that this is not the first time. This tree is used to some strong winds. This kind of conditions became a routine, a part of his life. It seems to me that people are used to things go wrong for them. They're kinda, I believe maybe they take horrible news or bad news in a better way, you know, more calm and relaxed. Is it just me that thinks like that?
Oh yes, it's only you, only you, nobody else here.
And the winner is... didn't go in the middle, I mean in the bottom. This person here.
Eat your cookies.